Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Come dive deeper in some dungeons with me in the War Within expansion, and don't forget to subscribe. Hey guys, welcome back. It's week 3 in our series of Rags to Riches as the healer role, and we need to kick it into high gear. They just announced Season 2 releasing March 4th. So this week I'm going to try something a little new, so let me know what you guys think of it. So without further ado, let's get into this. So starting off this week, we are still 619 average item level. No real changes in gear at all without using any of the crests to upgrade gear. And at the end of the week, we were left with 4 keys down with a rating of 841. So this week I wanted to finish at least one in every dungeon. So let's see where that led us. So this screen might be a little overwhelming. Each roll this week, we did the last 4 keys each roll needed to do to finish all the dungeons. Yes, I know there's only 3 keys on the screen. This is because one of the recordings got corrupted. So we got 3 keys here, but we did do 4 in total. So let's get started off in our first key, +6 Stone Vault. So with doing all these keys in one video, I wanted to show all the bosses and show off the hiccups or super big things we did. So starting off with Edna here, because the first hallway went pretty smooth, this boss also started off pretty good. Tried to pump out some damage at the beginning. During the fight, I would ping the spikes that I couldn't break on my own. I also realized that I might need to switch up my casting frames, because as a healer, I tend to forget to heal myself sometimes. With Edna down, we started off in the Skarmarak wing. First couple pulls went down easy. Now with this one, the tank pulled the 2 packs together, and here, not having anything running and me dropping the ball here really bad. Me and the lock both go down from the AoE pulls. And luckily, I'm not the only combat reser here, so I get picked up pretty quick. But then the group starts to rot down because I was so behind. First key of the day, shaking off the cobwebs still, I guess. Then we get into the next pull. This time this death wasn't my fault. The DK decides to take a dirt nap by standing in the swirls. Now it's time for the boss. Nothing really happened. Besides my group killing all 3 shards at once. Then on the next slam, the DK gets slapped down to the Shadow Realm. Then next couple shards, they get down, no problem. And then on this next, they also popped all 3, and I ended up rotting down to 3 stacks that were staggered. Yes, I could have probably had some more rejuves running, but like I said earlier, I think I need to change up my frames because I forget to heal myself a ton. Needless to say, the rest of the team end up killing a big rock boy here pretty easily. So now we're here once again, straight into the forge speakers. The machine speaker's wing went really smooth. Seemed like 0 damage was taken at all. On this boss, I got a little bit more damage out on the beginning, and then I just focused on keeping everyone topped and trying to ping the vent to stand on whenever the exhaust flames came out. This boss went down pretty easily. And just like the speaker's wing, the last boss wing went down easy peasy. And the same with this last boss. Just tried to make sure I cleared my buff right away and had my hots running on anyone that was still waiting to clear their buff. And boss with our big damage dealers went down like a chump. With the boss down, that was a +2 on this +6 key. Not too shabby, but these higher keys are definitely testing me. And this is why I said I will not be mastering these rules yet, because I'm still learning and most of the deaths in this key were almost all on me. But this is why we do it, to learn our new rules. So let's see where we are going next, which will be a +6 Grim Batol. Now this key was a good one. The start, though, a little rough. So we started with a pretty standard pull. First back into Dragon. I have no idea what happened to the mage. I guess he just went ham and got meleeed and just got his booty clapped. I have no idea what happened to him. But needless to say, pull didn't go too bad. Just took cover on any umbral winds and just spot healed whoever got the flame. Until the tank gets hit by the winds and falls to his death down the crevasse. This then led to deaths left and right. Keep the mobs in combat though, so we were able to finish them off and not waste time, but this big dragon did take down a bunch of us. Then the rest of this part went really smoothly, and now into General Umbris fight. This fight is pretty easy, just made sure when the brown circles went out that everyone was topped, and when the tank got the boss bleed on him, I would just spam heals on him till it was over. Boss fight went off without a hitch. Until the very end when the tank got hit by the tank buster bleed on him, and he must have not had a CD, but I definitely could have iron barked him, but I didn't and forgot it, and he rotted down to the bleed damage. I tried to res him after, but the DPS ended up killing him and just normal resed everyone up. In the next area with the lava giants, you can see the tank pulled while I was back here drinking, so I roared forward to start off this pull. Was pretty good until we missed a kick on a stun during the fire debuff, and the mage got burnt to a crisp. So mage released, and while we finished this pack off, he ran back. Then on the Forge Master Thrungus fight, it was pretty easy. Just stood on the tank so we could bait out the cone attack. The first set of AoE damage I wasn't really ready for because I'm a noob, but the ones after that I handled off pretty easily, and we just bashed this guy's 2 heads in. Surprisingly, the wing leading up to Draga had not a single close call. We got to this boss with no problem. Now it's time to burn down the silly warlock. And tank the big dragon in the corner. DBS started blasting him down, then right here, looks like Mage got aggro again, and luckily the melee attack didn't kill him, but this did set him up for this next curses to get him almost dead. Then the first set of ads, no problem fixated on me, so I just ran out as I tossed out hots on everyone, because we had a knockback coming up. And then we had the next set of ads come out, and I have no idea what happened here. They were focused on the other druid, which is by me, and the ads are at the boss, and they still blew all of us up. I know the knockback happened here as well, but the ad just blew up for no reason. I topped everyone up and sent out the battle res, then everything finished up pretty well. Till the last wing buffet where the chamois was low and got KO'd, but ended up limping on through this one. Now to the last boss. The boss went pretty smooth, besides 2 points that could have been mitigated by me. During the first circle and debuffs, I forgot to heal myself, and you know this because everyone else is almost full health and I just rot down. I got a battle res and moved on forward. And then because this guy has a big old booty, the next big circle, I didn't realize I was still standing in the black. It literally sent me to shout around as I just rotted down by the black goo. Got the last battle res of the dungeon, and then spammed out some big heals. and then the third circle goes clean. We timed the +6 Grimbatol. Again, not the cleanest, some weird bugs with ads, and the mage trying to pop off and getting smacked down. And then, of course, me just not healing myself and then dying to whatever I end up walking into. But needless to say, let's see what the third key is. So getting into our third key of the week, the last one for this video, is a +5 City of Threats. Like most of these keys, no real problem with Trash being a tyrannical week. So here we are at the first boss. No real problems. Except for when the weekly affix spawned, I didn't realize the boss had started his AoE that spawns the growing circle, and I got caught on the wrong side of the circle, so I just rotted down and got killed by the giant circle. Group finished off the boss, easy peasy. So then we head through the next wing with no hiccups and get here to the second boss, and this is where it went a little wild. So partway through this boss fight, I apparently Alt F4'd somehow. So I launched up the game as fast as I could, and of course it takes a minute, and I was just thinking, dang, I'm going to come back and they're going to be all pissed off and or left. But when I came back, everyone was here. Everyone was dying, but at least everyone was here, and I apologized to the group, and they were all in pretty good spirits. So time for round 2. Let's get into it. This boss went really smooth. Until these icy spikes, where again I didn't heal myself and I died to the dot, and then again carried through another boss.
Seems it's my turn. Glacial annihilation. So cool.
Ooze Boss Daddy here. Went really well. Being a lot of healing absorbs, I just always made sure that people had full HOTS running, and these absorbs were nothing for a healing druid. This boss went down without much of a problem at all. Now on to the last boss here. My main goal here, besides healing, is just do not get hit by the balls flying around. Please, at least do that. Well, I didn't get hit by the balls. But the DH, the most nimble class in the game, gets hit by the giant brown circle and instantly gets clapped down to the ground. We use our battle res, get him up, and proceed on to the weave cast here. I had 0 hots running, so me and the mage got really close to dying here. But I shift out and spawn some big heals, dodge some balls, and now I'm caught up. As I think that I'm caught up, the tank gets smacked down by the tank buster big 3-hit attack. And then the Shami right after him. Last 2 battle reses go out. Done. No more deaths, please. Next weave cast comes out, the mage goes down to like 1% HP, but then we clutch it through and got through the rest of the boss by the skin of our teeth. And there we have it, a +1 on a +5 City of Threads. With all these keys I have done, I'm coming to realize one thing. I need to learn the damage outputs of these dungeons a lot more. As my main being a tank, I know when tanks get hit the hardest, but I don't really pay attention to the group that much. Unless I throw out a random heal here or there, it's mainly a reaction, not really paying attention to how the group is taking damage. It's just mainly how I am and focusing on my role. So as a healer, I need to learn these dungeons a little better, but this is my first go around for each dungeon as a healer. So pretty good for not healing after 15 years. So let's see where we end up this week. So this was a huge week for my rating. With these 4 keys done, I shot up to 1777. Not too bad for my first time healing. Time to push up some of these low keys. I'm looking at you, the +2 Necrotic Wake, but let's see what we got in our vault. Hopefully it's a trinket. Pray to God it's a trinket. Big bucks, no whammies. Oh, heck yes. Whammies all around. Big boy trinket time. Well, this definitely will help out my average item level. Needless to say, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a big thumbs up. It helps out a ton. Please leave a comment down below if you like this setup or if you like the 1 key setup where I do 1 key and then just go over my rating each week. Because with season 2 around the bend, I hope you guys are subscribed so I can continue this and show you guys some new and exciting content and up-to-date content. But again, that comes out March 4th, so we'll start this series over when season 2 starts. Again, hope you liked the video. Have a nice day. Peace.